Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Night Out. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be looking at the 2026 ban list that has been announced for April 1st of this year. As of recording, I have seen the ban list. I know what's coming up, but this is more for anyone that hasn't seen it yet. And honestly, let's get straight into it. It is a pretty underwhelming ban list, but it's still a very interesting ban list in my opinion. So let's get straight into it. So the ban list 2026, the big hitter, the only hitter of the ban list is the Optcg Charlotte Pudding. Look, before we start, I thought nothing was going to hit from this ban. I honestly thought we were going to get a pair ban with the Borsalino and the Royal Quasar event from the Egghead deck. I'm not sure what's it. I think it's OPO7. I thought there might be a pair ban with those two, or the Borsalino and Boa, because Boa can manipulate life so much that they get the combo off with the Borsalino and all that kind of stuff. So this being the only card that's been hit is very, very interesting and very underwhelming. I think a lot of people in the community has been hyping up that this ban list is going to be the greatest ban list because there are going to be so many ban cards, and you know, it's going to change the whole meta and how everything is played out. But I don't think Bandai listened to anyone because they thought this is the only thing that needed to get banned. Let's get straight to the reasoning. Obviously, this is the pudding. I'm pretty sure everyone knows what it does, but I'll read it just in case. On play, your opponent returns all cards in their hand to their deck and shuffles their deck, and then they draw 5 new cards. Anyways, this card has been included in various decks that include blue, well, obviously, as an effective option against decks that keep a large number of cards in hand. However, we have determined that it significantly undermines the mind games based on hand sizes, which is the appeal of the One Piece card game. As such, we have decided to designate this card as a banned card. This reasoning right here, the mind games on the hand size, is definitely the reason that this card was so strong, because you could have, like, a lot of decks that play blue don't even run this card, and the fact that you versing their blue opponent, it puts on that fear that they could have this in their hand or in their deck, and if you have a big enough hand, you can get punished. It's all about the mind games, apparently, for the reason that they, decided to ban it. I think there was no way to fix this, and I think they've done the best thing that they've done by banning this card. But I have a weird feeling that we could see this get reprinted in a way that it, in the next upcoming sets, there could be a pudding card like this. Maybe it's a 6 cost and maybe a 5,000 power where it does the exact same thing, or maybe where you both shuffle your hand and you both pretty much mulligan. I don't know. I can't say that for sure. But in the hindsight, there was no real way to fix this card without banning it. You couldn't errata it, because at that point you might as well just ban it, which I think is completely understandable. A lot of people, I just think this card definitely, as much as I'm super happy that it's gone, I don't think it deserved to get banned. End at that. I just don't think it deserved to get banned. I think this was a good blue card to have, because blue is all about hand size and shuffling and manipulating and all that, and this was like the card that did that. It punished players for being able to search, draw, and all that kind of stuff. So it was like a kind of a check card that makes it's hard to say, because cards like decks can't use this because it's obviously blue, right? So a lot of other decks can't use it. But I think the mind games is more the reason why it should not be banned, because it makes you as a player really have to think like, okay, what am I going to keep in my hand? Am I going to get punished if I, counter right? And if I counter wrong, and if I take the life, if I take that one life, are they going to put him? It really it really is about the mind games, right? It's hard to say. I generally think this card shouldn't get banned, but they've done it. I think they've done it for the right reasons, but there was no way to fix this. Everyone has been saying that this card has finally, it's time to finally, ban this card, and I don't think it should, but they've thought it was the right time. So, yeah. Next, we have the unbanned list. Now, this is why I say this banned list is kind of underwhelming, because we've only got the one hit and a bunch of unbans, but the unbans are very interesting. Jinbei, 4-cost Jinbei. This is good because Dofi is getting rotated out. I think this is a good unban. It's really nice to have this back. This would be really good in mono blue Jinbei. I really do think it's going to be really good. Yeah, I'm really excited. This is what I'm excited for. Kingdom Come is finally back, baby. I remember making a video about this card should get unbanned, and my dreams have come true. It's finally time to play Yellow and L. I cannot wait to play this again. This getting unbanned is so good to hear, because it means Yellow and L is finally coming back. He's going to get stronger now. We're getting the yellow support that I desperately wanted. I'll put it like a little pin here on that specific video, because that video I remember specifically wanting yellow support and this getting unbanned, because I complained about this and why Red Rock, they're doing the same thing. I'm so excited. This is probably the best thing that came out of this ban for me. Next we got Great Eruption. All these cards, Moby Dick, Ennis Lobby, Ice Age, these are all great cards coming back, but they are the block 1 rotation. I think they've done this unbanned because we've got the extended format where you can play any rotation of cards. So Ice Age coming back is really cool. I'm really excited about that one. Lucci in the expanded format with this and Ice Age is going to be hectic strong. Ace is going to get really strong with this as well. Red Blue Ace, mono Red Ace in OP16. And Whitebeard. Whitebeard's getting rotated out, I think. He's in block 1. So it'll be played in the expanded format. Zakasuki is going to also play this a lot, and I think just Lucci will play this as well. Yeah, look, this is not a very long video. I generally think this ban was a bit underwhelming, but super interesting, especially cards like this. If you really take into account, the things that got hit is Pudding, and we got these two cards, because these two are in block number 2. So these are the main 3 big things: Pudding, Jinbei, Kingdom Come. I don't know. It's hard to say how good this ban will be. We'll see how this goes into the next meta, which is OP15. OP15 being Purple Now, which is defining the meta right now, because it's just a super strong rushdown deck, and I'm personally going to be trying to play that deck. I couldn't get enough boxes, which is unfortunate, so I won't be able to stream my usual case, which is a bit annoying, but I'm going to try to make a Purple Now deck as quick as I can. When I do get the boxes, or my 1 box, I will be buying singles. So if you know me in Australia and want to sell me your Nell cards, let me know. I will definitely be building my Yellow and L deck again. It's already built. I need to just refine it because it's from OP12. And honestly, yeah, it's kind of a short video, I guess. It's not gonna be too long. Let me know what you guys think about it. I generally think the Pudding ban is the best thing to do to fix Pudding, if that makes sense, because there's no real way of fixing Pudding. You can't errata it. You can't. I thought it could be a limited, you could limit to 1 in per deck, because most decks only run 1 or 2, and if you limit it to 1 and they know they've used it or trashed it, you don't need to worry about the Pudding anymore. But I guess banning it straight out is probably the easiest way to go. So yeah, very interesting. We'll see how the meta goes in the next set. We'll see if Ace comes out, because Ace, Emu, Boa, Luffy, all those blue decks are definitely going to be getting an upgrade now, because now they never need to worry about hand size. It's interesting to see, and yeah, I guess we'll go from there, guys. Yellow gang or die. Yellow boy NL is back. I can't wait. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.